Alright, welcome back. So we are in October now. So we are just starting out the Empire at Saxlingham. We have just gotten our chickens going. Got a nice little chicken coop here. So it'll be a few months before we start getting eggs, and then we also have the sheeps and goats. So it'll be a few months before we start getting wool and goat milk. And we got some bees. We got a little bit of honey going already. Probably less than 100 liters, exactly 100 liters of honey. So yeah, that's rocking. Alright, so yeah, we'll probably be doing some contracts just so we can obviously make some money. So let's go and take a look at the contracts, see which ones we want to do. So there's a stone picking contract, that's the most expensive or the most profitable one. There's a couple plowing contracts. We can lease a plow and knock both of those out. There's bale wrapping. We have a bale. Oh no, that's bale wrapping, not baling. Yeah, so we would have to get a bale wrapper. Just use their equipment. 640. Yeah, so I mean it'd be less than 6,000 for that contract. So. I mean, it'll be an easy one to do. You know, that size field would probably be wrapping like 15 bales, maybe. Maybe a little bit more, but about that. But yeah, I'm thinking we'll probably just start with leasing a plow and just plowing up these two fields. Because I can lease a plow for, I would do this one because I can adjust the width for 12 meter. Yeah, I can lease this for about $1,000. So we'll probably do that. Yes, let's lease that and then go to the contracts, accept contract, and plowing. Accept contracts. Alright, yeah, so now we got those two. Now let's just reset this. Yeah, so we got those two contracts. We just plow up some fields and be done with those. Easy peasy. Actually, while I'm here, I'm gonna double check. Yeah, there's nothing for me to work on here. Alright, so level or field 7 is to the north of here. We probably have to go down this road. I think we'll go farther actually. Yeah, field 7 is up here. So yeah, we'll just cut through that farm, I'm thinking. Because I'm pretty sure this would have been the start farm. I chose not to do a start farm. But this looks like this would have been your start farm if you had done that. I mean, it's pretty fine, I guess, but just like way at the top of the map. But yeah, I think we can get to that field through here. Yeah, because this would have been the start farm. I'm assuming. Like I said, I didn't do a start farm, but I mean, this looks like a farm you would start with. All right, so yeah, we gotta plow up this cotton field. It's actually a pretty small field. Pretty sure I turned field stones off. Actually, let me just double check, because I don't want to have to deal with that. Things in general settings. No, that's gonna be in game settings. Game settings. Alright, field stones are on. Turn those off. Turn off weeds. I hate dealing with weeds. I'll leave crop destruction on. Periodic plowing required off. Snow. I mean, do I leave snow on? I never leave snow on. No, I don't like snow. Let's turn that off. But yeah, I always have hard economic difficulty on. Disaster destruction, I always leave that on. Dirt normal, fuel usage normal. And I always turn automatic engine start off, just because I always turn the vehicles on when I get in them, turn them off when I get out of them. I don't like it. Like if I get out now, I can still have this running. That way if I need lights on for anything, then I can just leave it running and then it won't just shut off. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna knock this field out real quick. Yeah, I have precision farming on, so part of that is weed control, but if you just take like a weeder, like a implement like this, you can just go down the field and then it'll count, even though you don't have weeds on. Or you just get a sprayer and just spray like a strip, that counts. But I just hate dealing with weeds and stones. I'm just gonna start over on this side. Oh, there's a whole wall there. I didn't see that behind the trees. I just like all the animations of the equipment. And the ground deformation in this game is awesome. Yeah, so we should knock this one out here shortly, and then we have to go down to the bottom of the map and then hit field 13. And then that'll take care of those two contracts. Like I said, we might do stone picking. That may not even be there anymore once I turn that off. But, let me actually take a look and see if that's still there or not. New. Yeah, the stone picker is still there. So we can maybe just lease a stone picker and then take care of that one. I can't imagine a stone picker would cost a lot to lease. Yeah, so let's be done in a second. Alright, so we don't have to finish the rest of that. And then we can head to field 13. Lucky 13. I mean, this looks like a decent enough start farm, but I just didn't like the location. The fields around it were kind of small. Yeah, because there was like no place to put like the chickens or any animal stuff right off the bat. Alright, yeah, so we'll make it to the bottom soon enough and then knock out the contract for field 13. Yeah, this is a really good sized map. You know, with console, you know, we don't get like the 16x maps or anything like that, but those are mainly for multiplayer anyway. You know, those are just so massive just for, you know, just playing by yourself. Probably should have just went there. Oh jeez. Yeah, we'll just go through here and then hit up the field right here. Oh, that's where you're supposed to go anyway. Okay. Alright, so let's unfold the plow, and then this looks like it was a cornfield. Lower that, and let's go. Yeah, I mean, this is it's a pretty good sized field. This field probably cost like $700,000. Actually, let me see how much this field is. This field is $468,000. So that's a deal. I'm pretty sure based on your economic difficulty, field prices are different. I'm just not sure how different they are. Like if you put your economic difficulty on easy, yeah, I'm sure they'll probably be cheaper. But I don't like playing this game on easy mode. It just gets so boring. But I'm for sure glad I got my 12-meter plow instead of using the 3-meter or the 6-meter that they wanted me to use. That would just take forever. But these are my favorite plows to use. You can also create fields with them. You can do allow create fields or whatever the other option is. Limit 2 fields. But yeah, this is pretty much what I always use when I'm creating fields and all that. Even plowing. And it's so nice that base game has GPS for your fields. Because before, like on FS22, I'm on console, but you know, I know on PC you could download the mod for GPS on FS22, but you know, you always have to like keep constantly watching your heading in the map on the bottom of the map, the little mini map. You know, just make sure you got, you know, your lines are going straight and all that. But this makes it so much easier. Let's just start at the bottom and then work our way back up to the exit. Yeah, I mean this map just looks so awesome. Yeah, this New Holland looks pretty cool. It sounds pretty cool. I like those tractors that you have. You can have motion on a bunch of different components. Like this one, you can adjust the suspension. You can open the hood, do all the doors, the window. You can adjust the armrest. I think it's full motion, I think they call it on here. So there's this one in that John Deere, for sure that you can do that on. But yeah, once we knock out these longer sections, then it'll go by pretty quickly. We're almost a third of the way done. And most of the time playing this game is just like so relaxing, just like taking care of fields. It's just chill. And I'm thinking we can even just keep this plow, just keep leasing it, and then anytime any plowing contracts come up, you can just knock them out. It costs a little bit per month to keep it, but that's small compared to the money you make on contracts. Especially this time of year, like the fall, that's like the harvest season, and then everybody needs their fields plowed. Tractor's starting to get dirty. Yeah, I'm not worried about getting like a sprayer or anything to wash it off. But I'm gonna have to try and make sure I can find a fuel station at some point. I don't have one on my farm yet, so. Alright, so yeah, we're halfway done with this one. Should knock it out fairly quickly. So that's pretty much the big section done. I mean the longer section, I should say. So yeah, we'll knock these rows out pretty quickly. And the nice thing with contracts, even if you missed a spot here and there, it's not going to really matter because you're not going to be doing the whole entire field anyway. Like I'll probably do like a half of a row at the end. So yeah, especially plowing, you know, I'm not usually too concerned about catching the whole entire field. Alright, almost at 75%, so getting there. We'll probably knock this out in like 6 more rows. Thought I put it down. Alright, last 10%. probably gonna have to go down one more time and then should be good. Yeah, there's actually quite a bit that we don't have to plow to finish the contract. Alright, we are finished with that contract. Alright, so we can head back to the farm and then we're good. Actually, is there a way to get over there from here? I would think I can just continue down that road. Yeah, actually, let's do that. We can kind of cut down. Yeah, let's just keep going down this road and then go past. I don't think, does the river go down this far? I'm sure it does. It goes all the way through the map. Alright, yeah, we'll just go down this way and then cut back up on the next road. Yeah, I mean, this map just looks so good. I'm just gonna keep saying that. And we're at our farm. We can probably put this plow like over here. Alright, that's all looking good. So let's collect the contracts and then make some money. So collect that and collect that. Alright, so we're up to 44,000. Let's see, what other contracts could we do? We could do more. There's now 3 mowing contracts. There's stone picking we could do. Alright, but yeah, we'll continue that later on. Actually, let me just save this game real quick. Alright, but yeah, that'll do it for now. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitch, comment, share, all that kind of good stuff. And we'll see you in the next one. Peace.